Okay, hi. VQ, local Croc ambassador. Listen, if you want comfy shoes, listen, Crocs.
They're
Number
not
one.
shoes. That's what they're called, Crocs.
They're shoes. You can wear them outside. You can wear them inside. You can put on. You can put on the action.
and I'm the
action strap. You can take them swimming. You can go in the river.
Strap.
Yeah, exactly. See, tuna nose.
So the lizard is sponsoring is advertising for Crocs. It's a family thing. Okay, I see where it's going.
Yeah. It's a
family
reptilian
thing.
shoe.
All of
Gave
my
every single
brothers and
healthcare worker
sisters.
that wanted them, gave them free shoes.
Nice.
So.
I'm really glad
Yo.
that that's how we're starting session tonight. Can we do the intro,
Hi,
please?
welcome to Monster of the Week.
Welcome to Crocs.
welcome to Crocs. Yeah, welcome. No, we're just doing this in spite now. No, she's leaving.
Hi, Maddie.
But at least you left the stream on, so we're good.
If she would have kicked the stream, I would have just brought us back. It's fine. Hey guys, it's V, or Q, or I in the sky, whatever you'd so desire. I'm coming back at you live here for Monster of the Week on Wednesdays, of course, with all of these fellow local faces. For some reason, I feel like she's gonna come from behind my computer desk and just shoot me. My nerves are top notch right now.
We'll
Of
signal
course.
you by doing this if she's about to.
Yes, she's coming up. I'll be.
That was just wave.
I'll be already dead. It's fine.
Yeah,
Of course, I'm going to start off with thanking our sponsors. You know them by name, but we're still going to go over them. So that would be D, the letter N, D, Beyond.com. We may not use it tonight, but we do use it on Mondays and Thursdays for those games. If you're looking for any information that you might need concerning D&D, D&D Beyond is a very good place to check out. Of course, we also like to thank the Lucky Dice Cafe. If you're looking for a live game in the Huntsville, Alabama area, when this is all over, once you are allowed to go into the outdoors for extended periods of time, and with more than just by yourself, Lucky Dice Cafe is a good place to check out. Our main DM here, Heath, does run a good chunk of live games there, right? It's not just like one or two anymore. It's like 17, maybe. I have not enough fingers to count.
That's a bit much, but
They're all in succession. Of course, if you've missed any past videos, we do have a YouTube. Maddie, our lovely streamer for tonight, has actually organized everything. So whenever you go back in, you can binge it. We did just finish our Tuesday campaign, so if there's anything to binge right now, that would be it. We also do have a Patreon. If you'd like to support us, even though we know right now it's pretty hard with everything that's going on, we have some Meet the Characters, we have Session Zeros for some of our other campaigns, and of course there's some one-on-one time with Heath that you can take advantage of if you'd so desire. He can help build your worlds, build your NPCs. The man's like a dictionary for D&D. It's pretty good. But now back to it. It's Monster of the Week time. You guys have gained information from Salem, from Quincy, from undisclosed source of information on Vinny's case. Name him?
Hmm?
Did you name him?
Marquise, I think it was.
Marquise.
Yeah.
Most of the information that Marquise
I got
came
a
back.
guy.
Vinny's, I got a guy. His name is Guy. Real cool dude. Makes really good
Pesto.
banana bread.
Stuart pulls out a gun out of nowhere.
You're gonna get it.
I don't know. We all know where Stuart got the gun. That was a whole thing.
Oh yeah, he did
Yeah.
get the.
He does have a gun.
He hasn't waved it around yet.
Look what I got!
Nobody
you
else
imagine?
knows he has a gun.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that to come out. All right, you guys have information. You guys have found out that fighting it in enclosed spaces is not the most recommended. It can be broken into pieces, and it likes to intake anything that's close. We all gather around the table in the library. What's the plan?
I thought we were outside the woodmill.
Did you guys? No, you guys
No,
hadn't.
we were still
You guys
looking.
hadn't traveled. That was the plan,
Okay.
but all of you hadn't traveled there yet.
You and I covered in peanut butter outside of.
One of you's
That
in
was-
jam. One of you's in peanut butter, and you're running at full speeds at each other. Okay, sorry. Ugh. I don't like that. Pretend I never said that.
Sounds fun though.
I think that I know Cassie wanted to go talk to Logan.
Yes, Cassie was talking about going to talk to your local detective of the town.
If we're gonna do stuff, I think we should try to finish it soon before another thing happens. Another person goes mysteriously missing.
Or gets Bazotsky.
I'm sorry. Before somebody gets what?
Bazotsky, possessed. It's from a movie. Don't worry about it. Mostly because I can't remember what movie.
Right. Well, if
it
there
sometimes,
are no more objections, or perhaps somebody else might have another bright idea.
Sounds like a plan.
My bad ideas are just go to the mill and settle it one way or another.
Well, I would like to exhaust a possible source of information first before we
Okay.
continue on. If it just seems to be the most wise sense of action.
Okay.
All right. Apologies. You are charging up the door to make your way back to the bookstore? Is anybody else going with Cassie?
I'll go.
Well, we were kind of talking about going to the mill.
Yeah.
She just wanted to check with this contact.
She wanted to check. Cassie wanted to check with Logan, since
I'd
his
like to
name
go.
came up in your
Findings.
computer findings.
I'll
Yeah,
go
okay.
just to stretch
James
my
can.
legs.
Jeremy is going. James, sorry, did you say you were going as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we're making me go in the wood mill after that.
The bulk of
Yep.
everybody.
Sorry, Stuart. What did you say?
Stuart's gonna go with them. Just
Okay.
Whoever.
Straight to the
Vinny-
police officer with a stolen gun. Be fine.
Yep. Benny, Morgan.
I mean, everybody seems like they're going, so I. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna stay with. Salem's working on the book, right?
Yep.
So I'll stay with her.
Oh, that's right. We had to give her time to finish translating. 'Cause
Mhm.
She gave us a lot of information already. This was just in case there was some more details that she missed.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Vinny?
I don't know.
Okay, I was like, is not the answer I was looking for.
I zoned out for a moment.
I know
apologize.
you're fine. I was just like, what does mean?
That's an answer.
Left, right, up, down, taking a nap.
I zoned out.
You're good.
Are you going with them or not?
Yeah, sure.
you-
I'll go with them. Go to
You'll
the
go with
mill?
them?
Yes.
Nope. We're going to talk to Logan, or Morgan is staying. They're going to talk to Logan at the police station because his name came up in the SKU of
Database.
information, the database. Correct. That's what I was looking for like 5 minutes ago. In the database. Also, for Cassie, you were continuing to go through some of the computers when everybody was coming back to grab stuff. You realized that the two differences within the database, the one where you saw Quincy and the one where you saw Logan, the one where Logan was didn't specify if they were anything other than just human.
Okay.
while the one for Quincy's, you were able to find a few other names from Quincy to the Harpies to a bunch of other names down the list. You would expect that those are probably either like creatures or like old monsters. There were vampires in there. There were terms of werewolves. There was talk about like Bigfoot, like
Right.
all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
All right. We will go to the police station. You guys head to the door. You guys are able to find the right symbol to go through. If I remember correctly, this is a new day. So you guys are back up to the. You still have three travels for this day at least. You guys are able to go through the door and head towards the police station. Are y'all heading like as a like posse, a squad?
Squad.
Walk down the street with our guns out. Or
You
not,
guys have
Surprise.
judging by the reaction.
No.
no.
Only because Stuart.
I mean, monsters aren't gonna, mess with us.
I don't think monsters can mess
That's.
with us.
I mean, it's a good way to get into the police station, but not on the right side of the cell doors.
Mhm.
I don't know. We might be in an open carry state. Who knows?
I'll just oop the door open. It's fine.
No. Save that oops when we're into the monster because we're gonna
That's
throw
true.
you at him.
Yeah,
Let's do it oops into winning.
Oop guffin.
Yes, but yeah, we'll kind of go as a little group. That's nothing.
The police station isn't too far from the bookstore. The police station and the bookstore are on the same street, pretty much. Most of the shopping centers have always been around this street specifically, so whenever the police station was the first to be built, but most of the stuff ends up on this street. The police station is like maybe a 15-20 minute walk from the bookstore, so you guys don't have to bring vehicles if you don't want to.
Okay.
Because you can just come back to it.
Gotcha.
Run-ins at the police station already. That'd be Vinny. James, I know you've been outside. Who's heading into the police station?
Cassie.
Stuart's gonna wait outside.
Vinny will go since he already kind of talked to people.
James will head into the lobby and kind of hang back so he
Okay.
can pick the brains of anybody they talk to.
Okay. Walking into the police station, the first face you see is a sort of a middle-aged woman. Vinny, you recognize this woman as the secretary you met when you came to the police station the first time. You recognize this as Kiwi.
Mm-hmm.
For anybody new to Kiwi's face, she is a middle-aged woman. She's wears a lot of bright colors. You can see when you think Miss Frizzle, think Kiwi. She's bright orange hair. She's very colorful and energetic. I'm sorry?
Other way around, when you think Kiwi, you think Miss Frizzle.
Yeah, when you think Miss Frizzle, think of Kiwi. Well, it still works. Sort of. You can see a brightly knitted blanket that is on her lap as she is sitting behind the desk. And she sees you guys walk in and... Hello? What can I help you with? That's a weird voice. That's not her voice. I'm like thinking, sorry.
I was wondering if a Detective Logan is in today.
Yes, he's in every day. I can call him up.
If you wouldn't mind. Sounds like he's a bit of a workaholic if he's in every day.
Yeah, he gets forced holidays. And you see her like lean over and she hits a button. And or forced weekends actually, because nothing ever happens on weekends here. Quote unquote.
I wish Quincy would give me forced
to take
weekends.
his fucking holidays.
Take the day off! Logan, god damn it!
Journey is just quietly there like, I wish Quincy would give me forced weekends.
Oh my
You've had
God.
times where you've had weeks off because Quincy's just like, I don't need you. That or you can have like 2 to 3 hour days. Apologies. She hits a button and quickly picks up the phone. Yeah, there's someone here to talk to you, Logan. Oh, he's on his way.
Thanks. Is the
Sorry, go ahead.
I am asking because I've played. I know who this is. Is her dog near her?
Yeah.
Yes.
While I'm waiting for Logan, I'm going to crouch in front of the dog, and then I'm going to ask, is he a service dog?
Sort of. Really, he's not, but the police station just lets me have him here. His name is Seaweed.
Well, may I pet him?
Of course, he loves it.
And he's going to do exactly that because Seaweed is a good boy.
Seaweed is the perfect boy.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. I'm like, I know she has the dog!
Seaweed, for anybody who is also in the room, is a large golden retriever. He is sort of bouncing between all of you guys, sort of almost expectant for pets.
He's very excited.
He loves people.
Jernia gives him scritches.
Gives him scritches. Perfect. He loves it. Sorry, I just want to read something really quickly because there it is. James, you're sitting in one of the chairs in the lobby?
Yes.
Okay. You can see on bouncing around, there is
Q,
You-
watch your
you- you
microphone.
just-
You may have it up just enough that...
Yeah, you just went out.
You're cutting it out a lot.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. You see on Seaweed, as he's jumping around, you can see a magical aura coming from his collar.
Look closer, see if I can tell what it's doing or what it is.
It looks like it is spreading from the collar over his entire body. There's something about this that you haven't interacted with before. Sorry, the straw was bothering me. That you haven't interacted with before. You can tell sort of that it's cloaking, but you can't see what it is actually cloaking.
That's not disturbing at all.
But it is giving off a sort of, like, it's a mixture of blues, greens, yellows. You can see how it spreads over, and it's just giving that kind of colorful sheen. Okay. We're playing with the dog.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're waiting for this dude to get here.
Yep. You can hear the commotion as somebody is coming up. Logan, apologies. Sorry, not Logan. That's not the word I was looking for. The wall in this room, you can easily look into the police officers' like desk quarters because it's sort of like a glass wall with a glass door that you need a key card to get into, kind of thing. You can't see what's on the computers because they are all facing the opposite way, but you can see like officers talking to people that they've brought in or other people that have come in on their own to say like they've missing something's been stolen, that kind of thing. Logan is walking up. He is... You know what? I'm going to just use this man as an example. He looks a little like Gavin Reed from Detroit Become Human. He doesn't have the facial hair. I'm bringing up a GIF so you guys can see it. I chose the worst GIF because he winked. He's got a leather jacket on with a black shirt underneath, short brown hair. His face is clean shaven as he walks through, and you see him as he's coming in. He just like flattens his hands against the glass and pushes the otherwise smudge-free glass door into this main lobby.
and now there's just 2 handprints on the glass.
Yes.
Okay.
I love this NPC so much.
Journey is like resisting the urge to like just like magically fix it.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Me, the player, I'm having a moment. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I tormented the shit out of this NPC last time.
Hold on. I think we just lost Jordy.
Yes.
I just want to check something really quickly.
He is being very, very still.
Cody's also being really, really still.
No, that's
I'm
on
just
your
that
end.
way.
No, that's on
Okay.
your end, Deca. He's
Oh,
fine
okay.
on my end. I
Okay.
think Jordy's internet may have cut out because he's no longer in
Nope.
Discord.
It's not his internet.
Uh-oh.
So, I don't know if we will be getting Jordy back. Vinny, runs
Takes
to
a
the
call?
bathroom. Yes, he takes a call.
Alright.
That sounds a lot nicer.
Cool. Give me, like, 2 minutes, because I gotta switch overlays and fix cameras.
Yeah, take the time, do the readjusting, because I know you were the one that wanted to mainly talk to Logan. So we will switch back to Morgan very quickly for the time being. Morgan, you have been sitting with Salem the entire time?
Yeah.
Okay. Salem, when she finds something new, she quickly sort of goes over it with you. But mainly while she's looking through all of this information with for everything, what I mean, is that it's a lot of the same thing, just in different languages. They're all different people. Even the first 2 books for the German, they're both done in different handwriting. They use different sort of variations of like different words and stuff. Like someone may say like, "Hey, I'm going to go to the bathroom," while someone may say like, "I'm just going to go to the toilet," kind of thing. You know. A lot of it says fighting it in close quarters. Big no. They all mentioned they're in some form or way a speaker for it, like they're meant to be tied to it and watch over it. But I'm not entirely sure what that means here, because it doesn't explain how people are chosen. It does she is able to pull that the first book in German is a jeez. Sorry, I had to laugh at something. Sorry. The first person seemed to be like maybe a harpy. It's not really like stated wise. They just talk a lot about missing the outdoors, almost like they were stuck or trapped in here. The second one seems like they were just a regular human type. Another seems to be someone along the lines of Quincy. She does then state that she does know Quincy quite a bit, just because he's one of the main reasons why she and Bones stay hidden so well. And then the last one, or the one in the Romanized Japanese, seems to be like they weren't even supposed to be here, but they got chosen somehow. But it's just a odd mixture of a group of people that somehow get chosen, but we're unsure how they got chosen. They do state that if it is able to touch anything, it's able to use that specific spot as a weapon of sorts, which she's not sure how to put it that way, just because it's They don't state how it fights, just that it can be broken into pieces. Is there anything specific you would like Salem to look for?
I think we got the long and short of it, really. Just anything helpful that would talk about, like, anything that we missed in, like, terms of actually containing it.
It
Or destroying it.
or destroying it. You know what? I'm gonna have you roll. I'll have you roll plus cool. And it's going to help figure out what Salem can find. Or actually, sorry, investigate a mystery. Roll plus sharp.
Can I do cool instead?
No. Sorry, I forgot there was an actual investigate a mystery roll, so.
Sharp, you said.
Yep.
Oh boy, Molly.
Oh my god.
Well, that's an experience.
That's an experience if I ever.
And that means I can level.
No.
Okay.
Welcome to the club.
Alright. Let me take a look at your sheet. Oh, that is your 5th experience. So, yep. We'll unmark all of these just because you have them. Alright, before I go into what you could not help her find, which is fine, let's talk about your level a little bit, because you get to take something new. So the way leveling works in Monster of the Week, after you technically fail 5 times, you mark an experience point each time. Once you reach 5, you get to take an improvement, which has to do mostly with your class, but it also gives you chances to take things from other class. I believe at the better improvements. After 5 levels, you can choose something from something else. Have you decided or thought about what you're going to take?
Yeah, I wanted to take where did it go? I wanted to take a unholy strength.
Okay.
Take a new move, which is where I roll weird instead of tough.
Okay.
And I kick ass.
Yeah. So
which I think is it take another custom move? Is that what it is?
I believe so. Let me yeah, take another custom move.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
So-
we're playing the fill in
Sorry.
the character sheet classes.
Fill in the character sheet classes, yes. And then we will
Strength.
that's my bad, sorry. So unholy strength. So instead of rolling for tough to kick some ass, which is the regular thing you would roll to kick some ass, Morgan can now roll with weird instead, which is very good for you because you
Yes.
go from a -1 to a 3. All right. So on that flat failure of a roll, sorry, give me just 2 seconds. And I just all right. Sorry, I just wanted to double check something. Jordy is dealing with his issue, which everything is fine. He had to disappear because his PC was having a little bit of a fit, which is a good reminder to make sure you keep your PCs clean. And then he will be back to join us shortly. All right. You're not very helpful with Salem for finding this stuff. You're just kind of like looking at the book like, is this important? And you turn it to her and she's like, no. You take the book back, you flip a couple pages. What about this? No. Take it back, flip them more. It's a little bit of back and forth. Salem She doesn't find anything on capturing it. There's really nothing in any of the books that state how to capture or anything of like the sorts. It says that usually once it's sated, it shouldn't be an issue. But it doesn't state how it's, sated. As for destroying it, there have been talks in the past about ways to make it smaller because there's no real way to destroy it. You are able to break pieces of it off to make it into one small, more controlled substance of sorts. And that's all it mentions about destroying it. Those are the only words she's able to find that kind of bring it back in.
Okay.
Otherwise, Salem she just shuts the books and she's like, I could keep going through these books, but basically they're all going to tell us the same thing at this point. And I mean, as much as I can read the last ones, and the last one's just English, there is a lot of angelic script, which, I mean, I can't read. It's it's not a lost language, but it's only taught to very specific people. Usually that's the more divine in nature.
Well, I think you did plenty. Like, don't worry. Don't worry about more work, more details. You're doing just fine.
Hello?
Hey!
Welcome
Okay,
back.
there we go. Not going to do something about the smell of smoke. We should be good.
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Okay, so I was sitting there just watching the stream, making sure nothing dumb would have happened, and then my computer just shut off. Or like the screen shut off. Then I look to the right, I see like a little bit of smoke coming like from the top of it, like right, because you know where I have Valhazak. It's like coming around him. I'm like, are you alive? So I look in, I just see like around the power source. That's where I saw like, I don't know, looked like quick cinder or something. So I shut everything off, rip open the door. I call Zero up, and he tells me to just like FaceTime him and like show him the interior. We look all around. I got the dust cleaner I have. He's like, spray here. And we looked around. And he's like, honestly, it was probably just some like dust bunny or something because your computer looks kind of dusty. So that probably just like caught smoke, or I don't know, it probably caught fire or something and just went up a little bit. But aside from that, should be good. He says if it happens again, then like I'm gonna have to do a full like diagnostic on this thing. So hopefully I don't die.
So, long story short, remember to keep your towers clean.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, de-dust. Are you joining us back on cam, Sturdy?
Yeah. Give me one moment.
Oh, perfect. All right, Maddie. Good luck.
Yeah, I see it.
I will be.
It's not that bad. I just have to switch Jordy and Cody.
Oh, there we go.
Woo!
Perfect. All right.
This is sponsored by Ultra Duster. Always keep a can on you.
Switching back to the police station. Logan comes out. He looks around at the small gathering of the three of you because he doesn't see James standing with them. Can I help you?
Well, we were hoping you might be able to, Detective. But I'm not sure if you want to discuss this out here. It's something that normally would make people look at you like you're a little bit crazy, and given that you're an upstanding member of the police force, I'm not sure that you would want that sort of attention on you here. And I promise, this sounds significantly more ominous than it actually is.
I'm in his head. What's he thinking?
Cassie sounds like a fucking kiss ass.
Slightly.
He's just like, the fuck is this kiss ass? What is this? Who is this? He quickly looks at Kiwi, and Kiwi's is the morgue free? Yeah. Yeah, you can use that. Why wouldn't you want to use it? It's fine. Don't let anybody in there. Unless they're dead. Follow me. He just kind of waves his hand, and he
Unless
makes his
they're-
way to the morgue.
Okay.
It's a morgue. The morgue is fairly small. It's around the corner down the hallway. It's not very far from the front lobby. Walking in, there's the two swinging doors. There's two spots where bodies can lay. There's a couple places on the walls where bodies can be stored. And then there's a small office to the side that has nobody in it right now. Okay. What?
Well, we found your name in a list of other names in a mansion in the woods that Quincy allowed us access to.
I thought those were destroyed, but okay. You're hunters from the main organization, or no? I don't recognize any of your faces.
We've kind of gotten thrown into this mess and involved. I'm not sure if you heard, but we're the ones who found the girl.
I knew Quincy brought her in at some point, but no, I didn't take names. I wasn't part of the missing girl spot.
Of course, but that was us. We've been kind of thrown into this, and whatever is currently in that sawmill will be looking for another victim. And we were hoping that you might have some information about how we might be able to stop it. We have I don't want to sound like a bad movie reference, but a group of people with a peculiar set of skills. That sounded like a bad movie reference. It wasn't intended to be a bad movie reference.
The creature in the sawmill, I know nothing about. I'm not high up on the scale. If anything, I'm just an extra body if the town is needed. Plus, I live here and I work here, so why not join this force when it came time to it?
Oh, hey, me too.
Right. You wouldn't happen to have a suggestion then for dealing with these sort of supernatural creatures?
Nope.
Well, then I'm sorry to have wasted your time.
Is there an equivalent to like an insight check?
Jarnia doesn't believe him. Nice.
Nope.
That's understandable.
Actually, Vinny might have an idea.
You're in the bathroom.
You took a call and now you're back.
Okay. This place has really thin walls. I heard everything that was going on.
Bust into the morgue like nothing.
Jordy, we're in the morgue.
It's very Vinny to do though.
Very thin walls.
What's Vinny's idea?
I thought you were just like looking at my guard.
No. You took. I was looking at something for Jernia, if anything. But if you have an idea,
so this dude doesn't know anything about the mill. Doesn't know anything about.
He says he doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, Mr. What was your name again?
Logan.
Mr. Logan. Okay, well, that's instead of sounding like crazy people, let's try something more in between. How about that? Do you know of a man called Quincy?
Yes, I've worked with him.
Okay. So, well, do you mind if I ask where you worked with him or on what you worked with him?
Are you trying to read if I'm lying about the wood mill?
No, just curious. Detective to detective.
He says he's a detective.
Yep.
Now you're just fucking stroking his ego a little bit. Detective to detective.
Wow.
I kind of just like
Wow.
hands him
He
away.
gets fucking. I compliment him and I'm a kiss ass.
No.
Unbelievable.
You came in like, I do declare, sir.
Exactly. You
You can't blame me for my accent.
You came in just accusing this man of everything. You gotta ease your way into it. It's not just like,
accuse him of
where are the
shit.
aliens?
I asked him fucking questions very
I
politely.
say you're giving me the
You
vapors.
have to ease into it.
Look at Molly. Holy shit.
Molly, you're muted if you're talking, by the way.
Please, I'm a Southern belle.
Yeah.
I have a bad case of the vapors. If you could just tell me everything you know.
Exactly. You have to ease
I hate
into
you
it.
guys.
Damn, that joke would have hit
Yeah.
better if I actually unmuted myself.
It really
That's
would
still
have.
good.
It was the-
That actually was really nice.
I've worked with Quincy on other. I guess, well, you guys know I'm part of the database. That doesn't matter. I've worked with him on other hunts. But when it
Okay.
comes to the wood mill, only a few are chosen for that.
Or if you're chosen, is it some exclusive offer or
Or are we sacrifices?
Yeah. Hopefully not the latter.
No, it's really based. Oh, what's that word I'm looking for? Ranking, pretty
Mhm.
much.
Seniority?
Thank you. It's really based on seniority.
Mm.
I only joined like I was there 5 years ago, and then after that I was 2 years in that, so 2. But I haven't been called on anything for the past 5 years.
Mm. Okay, now, detective. Since you joined, do you know of anyone else who might have been a little bit higher standing than you?
Quincy's father, perhaps, but Quincy's father's gone.
Mm-hmm. And it was just you and Quincy at the time?
No, there was multiple people, but they're either dead or gone.
Mm.
Or pulled, I guess you can say.
No old crazy man in the woods? No old crazy man in the
No!
woods, gotcha.
How are they pulled when?
Okay.
Other places,
Okay. Hmm.
Oh,
other
just relocated?
towns,
That's-
relocated. Whatever
Well-
whatever that was, whenever it was solved and finished, they deemed the town no longer not a threat. That's not the word I'm looking for.
risk.
Risk. Thanks. At least somebody else knows it.
No.
Lewis is dead.
Oh!
I know what you two are fucking giggling about. Actually, Lewis. Okay. I mean, he's not. Lewis
like-
isn't
there's
dead.
different
He's
hunts.
just non-existent in this
I
timeline.
know,
Fuck off.
I know.
There's two different hunts going on at the same time, I feel like.
I'm
God.
kidding.
They're trying to draw back on information from the last.
We're trying not to metagame, okay?
Yeah.
We're trying.
Okay, so long story short, detective, as my crazed southern companion here has said,
Crazed.
Just
Pat, pat, pat.
going somewhere.
yeah. Quincy has gone us in. We'll say temporary hunters. And something's going on, and we need any information you could possibly give us. I know you weren't there for too long compared to others, but it is something drastic of big proportions. Because I'm pretty sure you've seen the people gone missing, mangled bodies, all that fun jazz.
I have no information on the woodmill.
Okay. I can't shoot this guy in his face. No, I'm not.
I was not part of the group that worked on that.
No, I'm not saying that you are.
I have a friend that was, and he's gone missing.
Does this friend have a
What
name?
did he look like?
Younger, short hair. I'd say brown, but I'm guessing. Why?
Logan's a pretty shit friend. Can't remember.
Sorry,
I
what did you
would've
just say?
sketched. I would have sketched some of the
Statues?
the statues. So I'm gonna pull out my journal and show him some of them. Maybe one of them were him.
Okay, no, none of them match the description. And actually, Logan is able to pull out a picture that he has in his wallet of him and the other guy.
Okay.
And we wouldn't know this dude at all, right?
Nope, he's not a familiar face.
Okay.
And he wouldn't have been one of the faces of the statues in the sawmill, right?
Pardon?
He wouldn't have been one of the statues in the sawmill?
Nope.
Okay.
Wait, so Vinny's gonna ask Logan if he could borrow that picture for maybe an hour or so.
Why?
Logan doesn't know what happened to his friend, but I'm pretty sure we know someone who does.
Yeah, but you're gonna
Two
explain
people,
to
technically.
why do you want the picture?
Well, Quincy might know a thing or two.
I wish I could say that I think Quincy would know more than I would, but based on my relationship with this man, if Quincy knew anything, he would have told me.
Okay, well...
Hold on. Pause.
Sorry.
Pause that thought.
This is my question, because I was spending so much time going through all the dossiers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Does his picture look familiar to match any of the dossiers, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
He was part of the...
He was another hunter.
Yes, he was another hunter. On his profile, it would have, under location, it would have said unknown.
Okay. The other thing is we have one more person who might be able to help us. Since we technically have connection to the dead and hell itself.
You think Morgan?
Yeah?
Logan's not
No.
saying that. I'm saying that because I'm like,
Yeah.
Morgan.
If the dude's dead and he's in hell, we have a connection to double check. I'm pretty sure they have like some database or something. I don't know. I'm trying to like progress the story.
Yes, because all demons know each other, you fucking racist. Damn.
You're telling me that down there they don't have like this giant database? It's like,
You're telling me that Morgan...
No, hell would be very disorganized. That way even working there would be hellish.
Yeah.
When working there is a punishment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're designed to do this particular job, and it's still a nightmare.
You're trying to ask if, like, the prostitute of hell has connections to, like, the president of hell.
I guess this also comes out as...
probably would, you know.
Technically, this also comes back to, has Morgan told everybody that he's technically not, like, just a demon, he is an incubus?
It's probably slipped once or twice, yeah.
Okay.
No, I think the only person who knows is Cassie. Because everybody just heard James say devil, and is just full stop to whatever James said.
With it.
But Morgan tried to sway Cassie, and Cassie's just like, no. And then they had a conversation about it. So she knows. But
Well, I have ideas then.
Plus, you'd have to try and talk this man into letting him take the photo because fuck if he knows you.
I'm a detective. We share the detective bond.
That's not how that works.
What do you let you take a picture of the photo?
Vinny,
if
if y'all do realize that if we truly needed another photo, we can just get it from the database, right? That other man is in the database.
Meh. Take the fun away.
He's not very good with technology.
I've noticed. Detective, we appreciate your assistance. And we are sorry to have bothered you. If we happen to find anything while we handle this issue, we'll be sure to let you know.
I'm always here, and Kiwi is the better one at getting a hold of me.
Although, from the sounds of it, you never seem to leave work anyway.
Untrue, I take forced holidays.
Forced holidays.
I'm not gonna get into just how unhealthy that is. You do you, detective, and you have yourself a pleasant afternoon.
Everyone has a coping mechanism.
Before you leave, get Kiwi to give you my card. My number will be on it. I guess if anything is needed, since you found the database, I am here.
We appreciate the offer, detective. We should
Thank you.
warn you that we're planning on going into the sawmill sometime in the next couple days.
Night.
Like right after this.
All
Yeah.
dependent
Immediately after
on
this.
what information we get when we get back to the mansion. If somebody's working on decoding some journals. So, again, if we happen to find anything about your friend, we will send the information along. And thank you for your time.
Of course. After you all. And he will open the door for the morgue for you all to leave, to come up before getting ready to go back into the office section. James, on his way by, you can quickly pick his brain because he's just going over information from what they've just talked about. You do realize that he has no idea what is in the sawmill. He knows of the statues. He knows like base information, but when it comes to actually knowing what is down there, most of the stuff he's ever been told is you are not cleared for this sort of information, and you do not have the rank or the seniority to be part of this.
But he wasn't, obfuscating anything or.
No.
Okay.
If anything, you can catch the thought of like him thinking about another man that has gone missing that he seemed to hold a relationship very closely with, but otherwise than that,
Okay.
he's not holding back any information.
It's a little weird. He's the. Out of all of us, technically, he's senior over us, and yet we're the ones going into the sawmill.
Maybe there's a reason that Quincy didn't call him back.
Technically, Quincy didn't hire you guys.
No, we literally.
We just stumbled
Cassie's
into it.
description was right. We kind of just got thrust right into the middle of this.
Fair enough.
And the detective may not have been like a regular member. He may have been more like, a contractor or just somebody they pull in extra when they need it.
Mm-hmm.
The reserve team.
And I mean, Cassie spent so much time going over those dossiers, so.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she did recognize the other.
The other man.
Just out of curiosity, is it listed that the parents are missing too, for him, or is it just him that's missing?
Just him.
Okay, thank you. Cassie is going to just tap James on the shoulder on their way out so that he knows it's time to go. And she is going to lead them out. Oh boy. Well, I suppose we should go back and see what Salem has been able to uncover, and perhaps move on from there. Um, I think that might be our best bet in this entire situation.
Okay,
Very well.
if you say so.
I mean, none of this is ideal, but gonna have to do what we have to do. I would just much prefer not to go into this blind.
Well, we're not going in blind. We're just going in without everything. It's not blind. We have ways, in theory, to get around some of the stone crap. Haven't tested them yet. That's the most of my worry right now.
I wonder, we didn't happen to find any mirrors that were, um, big enough for us to use to protect ourselves with, have we?
Asking
Not
me?
us.
Or are you asking them?
It's a general question, amusing, if you will.
Um,
Can't recall if I went looking for them throughout, and I don't think I did. I've been glued to those computer screens.
You've been looking at the computer screens. You've also
quite a
been
bit.
looking. I remember we saw weapons. There was a lot of weapons. I don't
That's
know
true.
about.
In the upstairs room.
Yes.
I don't know about mirrors.
Hmm.
We can look.
Well, it wouldn't hurt to look, even if we have to take the mirrors off some of the vanities in the bedrooms.
How big a mirror are we talking about? Because we're here in town. We could run by, a Dollar General or something.
Well,
local mirror
Some little
store.
store and get,
Well,
small mirrors.
do
with
you
handles.
remember how big that beam of light was?
It wasn't that big, was it?
I'm sorry. Repeat the question. I missed it.
How big the beam of light was?
It wasn't very big. It was fairly small.
Okay.
Actually, technically, in some ways, they were like spotlights that would like move around, but
Right,
you
okay.
guys didn't see anything above. But the one that caught Stuart was like just a small beam of light like that hit him directly in the chest.
Like a laser pointer or bigger than that?
A little bit bigger, like the size of a fist kind of thing, and it just
So like a well-focused flashlight.
one of those ones where you can like push the flashlight up so that it like goes smaller and then it goes bigger kind of thing, you know?
In theory, I could probably I don't know, block the lights with some magic.
Well, I
Dark
suppose
magic?
theory is better than nothing, and I believe my roommate is working out upstairs, so if you heard thumping coming from my microphone, ignore it. It's fine.
You're fine. As far as dark magic, I think you and I are gonna have a talk about magic, James.
I just meant you were trying to block out light, so dark would help.
No.
Sorry, I should have said dimming magic.
Thank you. You just are already over here assuming everything supernatural is just evil. The guy who can.
I have only assumed that the devil
The
was
guy who
evil.
can fucking read minds.
You guys all came back out of the
Yeah.
out of the police station, right?
Yeah, we're already out walking and
Oh,
talking.
Okay. So the circus has a house of mirrors, right?
Stuart, you wonderful boy.
I'm sorry.
Aren't those like people-sized mirrors?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the big. Well, I mean, like twice my height.
2 Stewarts
Voice.
tall.
Okay. Well,
That's
yeah,
good.
so it's. I Oh, hang on. Come on, internet, you can do it.
Why are we talking about keeping this fight indoors when I'm pretty sure that one of the things that Salem told us was to do it outside.
Well, no,
Well,
we can take.
You can bring a wise pun up.
I don't think we're planning on fighting it indoors. It's more of a case of we're gonna fight it and needing the protection.
I see we've lost some of the cams.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what's going on.
No, no, that's fine. Do we want to take a quick 5-minute break? See if you can figure it out. Also, I have the bladder of a 2-year-old.
Sure. Do we want to come back in
Give it 10-15 minutes. Come back at
8:30?
8:30.
Okay.
All right. Everybody, get your drinks filled. Make, I don't know, some tea if you're cold or something. Put your Crocs on. Go to the bathroom, wash your hands. You know, all that fun stuff. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. It gives Maddie a chance to figure out if we can get faces instead of initials and all that fun stuff. We'll be back.
Bum, 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 bum.
the strangers. Believe me when I say, loving me is loving danger. Your heart is bound to break. I walk alone in the night, beneath the pale moon. Loving's for the fools. Baby, beware of my bite. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf.
Well, that's the remake. Oh, okay. There was an old black and white version of the thing too. Ugh, that was
Sorry, I
terrible.
didn't.
Somebody kick him.
Somebody kick him. Yeah, somebody. Jason, you may have to mute yourself just on the.
Oh, yep, I did when I came back, did I?
That's okay. We got it. Welcome back, everybody, to Monster of the Week. Are we live? I didn't get. I don't have eyes. I didn't see it. I think we are. Okay. Are we? Excuse me. Sorry, apologies. I don't have eyes. Welcome back to Monster of the Week. We took a quick break. Hopefully, everybody got the drinks refilled, got their little bathroom breaks in if they needed it, their little phone breaks if they needed it. You know, just the fun old things. Now we come back, and we had the group talking about mirrors. The scene is now open.
Yeah, I got like a ton of mirrors if you guys want them. We just gotta kind of borrow them.
Sounds like a plan.
Do we even know if mirrors will actually work on them?
Well, according to what the text said, we should have a good enough shot. I mean, we don't have much else to go off of, sadly.
And we need a mirror. We need mirrors that we can move around quickly. You know, something like you'd hang on a wall you might be able to carry, but something like a funhouse mirror, that's going to be hard to maneuver around.
What, Stuart, how big are these funhouse mirrors? I mean, do you have all shapes and sizes, or what?
He said they were 2 Stewarts tall.
Yeah, just two
Stuarts
Stewarts.
tall? Is there a...
No, wait, you guys aren't with me. I was about to comment, but you guys aren't with me.
Can't you use, like, your demon telepathy powers to send us a message?
Not all demons have telepathy powers. You fucking racist.
My bad. I don't know much. I mean, we can't really saw a mirror in half, can we? This is out of character. Just trying to speak logically
you can.
here.
It's
You can
a
try.
pain in the ass, and you need a very specific glass cutter, but you can cut a mirror into pieces.
I doubt we'll find it here in the city or in the town.
They have glass cutters.
If
that you can
they
get.
have a
They're common.
hardware store, they have a glass cutter.
Magical Eye in the Sky. Does this town have a glass cutter?
This town has a hardwood store.
Okay. I feel like I'm like shaking a magic 8-ball for an answer.
Come back tomorrow.
Okay. Okay, now back in game. I'm open to ideas.
I'll be honest, I really don't have much.
Do you think the mansion has something?
It might not hurt us to go looking through it.
Radio. Actually, what's Quincy? We can just ask Quincy.
I think at this point it might just be best to go back and see what Salem has found out with a more thorough decoding of those journals.
Also a good point.
So, back to the bookshop then.
Back to the bookshop. Jernia is very easily able to open the door, and then you guys can get back to the other door. And you guys get back to the mansion without an issue. welcome back. Where are you guys going first? Are you just calling out for Salem and/or Morgan?
I think they'd be in the library, if anything.
Salem would have. Salem, whenever you left, was in the library. Yes.
Okay, my vote's to check the library.
It's
That's
as
where-
good
that's
a
where-
place to start as any.
Alrighty.
You guys make it to the library. Salem is sitting at the table. Doesn't even look like she's moved. You guys left. She has a little notebook in front of her, as well as the other books, and she has just been writing out information as it goes. Morgan, are you still with Salem in the library?
Yeah.
All right. You see everybody come into the room.
Guys,
Welcome back.
If we're ready, we have everything I think that we could possibly need in this information to go do this.
Well,
Alright. What does this
What's-
information have? Yeah.
what is this information?
Just simple things such as don't fight it indoors. It tends to, I believe it tends to hop from one target to another. Salem, why don't you talk about it? Because I wasn't the one taking notes. Neither was the player.
He rolled a 1.
He rolled a 1. He's like, I've learned a word in German today, and it means I think she called me an idiot. Yeah, she would have called you an idiot in German. Well, it states, don't fight it in enclosed areas. An open space is much better. If there are things around it, it can use them to fight. It almost states like it's like a black tentacle sort of thing, almost. And it likes to intake people. If you fight too close, it will just suck you in, I guess. That's really it.
No way of how to beat it.
It states that you can break it apart, but it doesn't state what you need to do to break it apart. Maybe fighting the smaller pieces it can break off into.
Well, we were
Fire is always a safe bet.
thinking perhaps to use mirrors because it has this beam of light that starts turning folks to stone.
None of these books state that it has a beam of light.
Could that have been a defense of the location?
It's
Something to keep
possible.
meddlers out.
Perhaps, but it's not stated in the book at all, as far as I can tell.
Well,
But we didn't want to fight it down there anyway, so.
no, but fighting it down there may be our only option. I mean, do we really want a chance dragging it out of the sawmill and then have it not come after us and instead head to the town?
We can bait it to the forest.
That's assuming we can bait it at all.
I mean, from what it sounds like, this thing likes to attach itself to people.
I think a bait is a good idea. I don't see why it's. Didn't we talk about this?
There'd
Don't you
be
want to
what,
bait
six
it?
of
We
There'd be, what, six
mentioned
of us
a
going?
plan.
That'd be a fair amount of bait just right there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we just had one person as bait, that's easy.
It did say it had
It doesn't like magic.
preferred people who
God damn it, why
were
you gotta bring
non-magical.
that back up?
About to say, slowly looks at Stuart.
Everybody slowly looks at Stuart.
Also slowly looks and turns to Vinny. So non-magical.
Yeah, man, I'm not the only one here that's
I have a
gonna be
toddler.
monster cookie.
Either
Jar-
of you, nothing's gonna happen. We just need it to come out to you.
Journey's hand glows blue a little bit, and the temperature drops around her just a little bit, and she goes, "Do you think freezing it would be able to break it off?"
I don't see why not.
Sure.
I'm a little lacking in the fire department.
Freezing it and kind of keeping it frozen in chunks seems like a decent idea.
Just throwing it out there, and then drops.
Okay. I'll be bait if Stuart's bait with me.
I don't think that's quite how that works.
Vin,
2 for 1 special.
you're wrong.
Think about it, Stuart.
Well, one of you has to be the replacement bait if one of you doesn't make it.
We're gonna flip a coin.
That's
Unless somebody wants to volunteer, we're flipping a coin.
no, I'll do it. It's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm smaller. I'll be able to run under stuff. If I
We're
gotta.
not gonna let anything come to you. and
Well, it's
hurt
kind of the
you.
point, isn't it?
Well, we want it to come out, but we don't want it to touch you. It's not going to touch you.
Do we
Alright.
Got
do we
it?
put like a rope around him?
Vin, you're number 2 though. You're the next
Okay.
one.
Okay. You got it, buddy. You got it.
You'll
I'll
be
remember
okay,
that.
Stuart. Just the second you see it, initiate the 5 Ds of dodgeball.
As soon
I
as
don't know
it's
though.
out
If I
in the
don't get the
open-
hell out of there though.
Actually, question: is there like a? I mean, this place might be old enough that they might have like some weird things. Maybe in the surveillance room, do they have like walkie-talkies or something?
Yeah, you could probably find walkie-talkies in this
Okay,
building.
So can give one to Stuart, and we can have the other one.
I mean, I could just yell.
We're trying to be tactical here, Stuart.
A tactical yell.
You know what? Close enough. So that's the plan.
If we want to call it a plan, sure.
Okay,
That's
so
the vague ideal we're going with anyway.
we bait it out with Stuart. He put it out in the open. Question marks, and then the
We
town.
just put the boots to it
Profit.
without actually touching it.
we should bring the the round boy, the dirty boy,
Yeah.
small boy.
Little mud boy.
Slime lad.
Slime lad.
Boy, come here.
Oh, he doesn't come to that.
Oh.
I
That's
don't
no shit
blame
ball.
him
Strike
in the
on,
slightest
sir.
for not coming.
Calling him
But-
sir. He comes to that. No, I'm kidding.
Just kind of waddles in.
Hello. He. Once you guys start looking for the walkie-talkies, you guys can easily find Slime Lad. He is sleeping on a couch.
Is he alive?
He's moving-ish.
That
That
doesn't mean he's
states-
alive.
That state's alive.
That's not how that works.
Well,
I think if we're ready, we have a sort of plan.
I think this is as good a plan as we're gonna have.
We still know. Wait, do we still have an idea of what we're fighting it with?
Not
Wanna
exactly.
Pulled out his gun.
The only thing is,
Nope.
we should try not to. We should try and distance ourselves from it, like not get so close that it can grab us.
well, there was
Stay at
that
least 6 feet away.
large pit surrounding the pillar.
Which was inside.
It was inside, but that pillar wasn't touching nothing except for the thing that it was on.
I think our plan is lure it out with our bait. Love you, man. You're great.
You're doing great. You notice Stuart's holding up a gun and he's ready to go.
Hyping himself up.
We engage as soon as it's out in the open. try not to give it a chance to slip back inside. Like, if you could pull it, like, not pull it, but like, if you could go back and make it almost follow you, just act oblivious. And then we attack. We cut it up into tiny bits, and then we burn it, and, just like the end to John Carpenter's The Thing.
We all
Please
freeze
don't.
outside.
I'm
and wait
sorry,
for it.
I can't
Yeah.
say that I've seen that particular film.
It doesn't end
Well,
happily.
Yeah,
So
it's
if I
cool.
create a
Yeah.
hunt on it,
Ambiguous,
that'll
but
be
it's okay.
perfect.
Yeah. Yes. Plan.
Brick.
Stuart, are you familiar with
I
trigger
don't get to
discipline?
say plans.
He's like this with the gun.
Is Stuart's finger on the trigger?
No,
Okay.
no, he knows the basics of like gun
Okay.
safety.
Okay.
I mean, he did have it in
Insane
his
trigger
waistband, but he doesn't have like a
Can-
holster or anything.
Can I roll for insight on that?
No.
We've established there is an insight check in this game, unfortunately.
That would probably fall under read a bad situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuart with the gun.
Where's
Seems like
the
a bad
gun
situation.
pointing? Ooh,
Stuart with the gun. Read a bad situation.
I
this
mean,
will end in tears.
I'm gonna whoop the cap in your ass if you keep this up.
yikes.
Stuart.
Oh.
To the sawmill.
Just on indeed.
All right.
Please stop pointing
You-
that gun, Stuart. It's making me uncomfortable.
Stuart, like,
What? Yeah, Stuart just saying like.
What's going on, guys? You're gonna mess with the bait?
Kind of leads into Jarnia. Can you freeze the gun?
What?
Freeze the gun, we're in danger. I'm more scared of Stuart than I am of the slime creature.
That's right, mister!
I think we're gonna be fine.
all right. You guys are able to go back to the door, go back through the touch your hand on the symbol, go back through. You guys do end up, unfortunately, back in the back into the bookstore.
Oh no.
You
Why
say
is this
unfortunately,
happening?
we go here all the time. We love it here.
Exactly, we live here.
I love it here.
Hold on, sorry, I'm just trying to see why that hates me. Okay, never mind, that's
That
fine.
person. Continue.
Hurt by that. Sorry, I was just noticing on the stream that the cameras were going out, and I was like, excuse me? Okay, you guys are back at the bookstore, but you guys, I'm pretty sure some of you have driven cars or had their vehicles here already.
I know James's truck's here.
James's truck is here.
Cassie's Volkswagen is in the vicinity.
Okay.
My shitty Saturn's here
Should
somewhere.
be. Yeah.
My shitty Saturn's here. In the
The
employee
whole
parking.
gang is here. I'm gonna give y'all like a Scooby vehicle at some point.
Let's
I'm
go.
gonna have
We
to.
get the mystery van!
All I ever wanted.
Not in those colors. They're reversed. Can't get in trouble for that.
Mhm.
Whose vehicles are you taking?
James taking his truck for sure.
Stuart, would you like to ride with me?
Yeah, all right.
Alright, we'll take my
She's
shitty Saturn.
riding shotgun.
Stuart, that's a handgun, not a shotgun.
Same difference. It's gonna blow some head off.
I'm so glad you finished that sentence. Let's go.
I don't like where this is going.
Blow some head. Yeah.
Well, Morgan, would you like to take your motorcycle or would you care to take a ride?
Sure.
Fuck me, I guess I'll get my own car.
I mean, if you want to
Vinny, I
join
would-
them,
No. The
Morgan
deal is
gets a
made.
sick little like fucking side pocket for Vinny to
Wait.
just curl up in.
Do I get to bring a slime ball or no?
Yes, you have found
Okay.
Slime Ball. You have picked him up.
Okay.
He's like a toddler-sized baby now.
I feel
The boy's in custody, I'll
actually
take the
has
boy
a
with me.
name and we're just refusing to learn what it is.
Well, to be fair, it's too simple. We gotta complicate it.
It's small boy.
Small boy. Yeah.
boy.
Small boy. Shit boy.
Boy
Yeah.
does not answer to shit boy. You gonna buckle him in?
You know what? Yeah, he's big enough. He's big enough.
Does he have a car seat?
No,
You have a car
no,
seat.
no.
That's just safety, dude.
Who the fuck needs
No,
car
no.
seats?
Oh, little baby boy there.
And you honestly think Vinny is gonna have a car seat?
Yes.
You know?
On the other
After the
hand, he
way-
might not have bones. He's a blob.
You know, after the way he just willingly threw this poor creature at whatever he came across,
That was when it was a cat.
Yeah.
that
a cat,
it's a
doesn't
baby.
make it
You know what?
better.
It does make it better, but maybe the circumstances have changed now. And
You know, Matt, if you want to sleep on, I think you can hold my hand while I drive. How about that?
Oh, there you go. That's
Aw. Your hands all kicked in mud after this.
No, there's no
Every now and
leftover
then-
residue.
just
Yeah, every
leftover
now and then
candy
it's like.
from everything.
No, there's no leftover residue. None of that.
I can't hold my small boy's hand.
You can hold your small boy's hand. You guys make your way to the wood mill. Do you park outside of the forest, or are you preferring to take the small car path that goes up to the wood mill? There is it was blocked off by police before. That's why you guys weren't able to take your vehicles up there. Vinny did take a vehicle up towards the wood mill, but he parked like around a corner.
Well, it's been another day or two, so they're probably cleared out.
So like that dirt road is unblocked now. Morgan, it might be a weird ride up on your motorcycle, but you can still get up there.
I thought he was riding with Cassie.
Morgan's with
Yeah.
me.
Oh, the car? I thought you guys
Yes,
said the
in the
motorcycle.
car.
Jeez.
The moment where the DM can't keep the player straight? Or the silly straight?
All I heard Morgan say was sure to the question of motorcycle or ride with me. And all I heard was sure, so I was guesstimating at that point.
Anyways, sorry guys, just bear with us. We are going to be switching over to Zoom because the cameras just are going out.
Yeah, I was
much
about to
too
say,
much
I'm
tonight.
like, the cams are not staying.
Yeah, they're not staying up tonight. So we're just going to quickly switch to Zoom. Please bear with us.
Oh boy, I have to log into that.
Mine is already logged.
I was like, turn mine off. Skiddly diddly dee. Do 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 do.
Oh, shit. Sorry, the stream is going to go down for just a quick second, guys. We'll be right back.